Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome all to this presentation organized by the International Open University to give you, information, valuable information on the career opportunity that you can benefit from as future, inshallah, graduate of the business administration programs at the International Open University. So we will try through this presentation actually to go through first a general presentation of the university and its programs. Why is it important to actually register in IOU, the accreditation and all the benefits you can have from being students in IOU as compared to other online university. And then we will go through, the career opportunities and the opportunities that you have internationally on the job market once you graduate from the business administration programs. So, of course, as we said, we go through each one of the programs, the staff, the faculty members, the benefits of studying, business administration programs within IOU, and we will move then to the career opportunities, of course. So before we start, I'm just giving you an overview of the valuable staff members and faculty members we have at the business administration program at the International Open University, starting, of course, with our, the Chancellor and founder of the International Open University, brother and Dr. Bilal Phillips, and Dr. Shafiqur Rahman, who is the head of the Department of the Business Administration, and all valuable members. As you can see, we have a wide, diversified, body of faculty from all over the world who are very well qualified, having degree from, accredited university and having extensive experience in teaching business programs and business courses. So as for the IOU, BBA departments, of course, we have first the courses. So you will see that once you sign in to, a degree in the business administration, there is a wide diversity of courses and certificate that you can benefit from. So you can actually earn a higher certificate in business administration. You can earn as well a diploma in Islamic business administration. And of course, there is also the opportunity of having a Bachelor of Business Administration from the IOU. Okay, so you have wide diversification of courses. And what's most important as well about these courses is that it actually combines, all the modern theories and thinking and a school of thinking in business and the trends that we can see in the business world to the Islamic perspective of all of this. So through all the courses, you will benefit from this combination of perspective of, modern and new and, technology-driven business theories and courses and fields with the Islamic perspective to guide you through how to do business ethically and by respecting the Islamic rules, all right? Our faculty members, as we said, are selected through a very, strict, process. We're trying to make sure that they all have, the academic and pedagogical, background to be able to deliver courses in a perfect way. They are dedicated. They are, facilitators more than teachers. So, and they are always there to help you, to assist you through all the semester. And if you have any question, actually, we do have through our online platforms and courses portals, you can always, communicate with your faculty members or with your instructor, ask any question about the course content, the exams, or any other question that is related to the field of business. So you do have actually this way of communicating with your faculty members and instructors. They work in teams, so we try always to work in team to combine our effort in the goal of really delivering to our students the best education that is meeting the international standards, and that's very important as well. And diversity, which is I think is very important as well when we're talking about business education. So you can have people from all over the globe Asia, from North America, Australia, from Africa, from all over the world that are giving you this, diversified and unique perspectives of studying and practicing business. So I think this is a very valuable opportunity for you as an online student in an online university, which you cannot necessarily benefit from, if you are, studying on campus, because it's very easy using this technology to bring to your screens this, diversified experience from all our, faculty members. Uh, Moving now to the uniqueness or the benefits of studying at the International Online University. Um, what is unique? What is special about our university? First of all, it is online, fully online experience and delivering the courses. So this is important because it gives you this flexibility to earn degrees while you can be doing other things while you're working, while you are having other occupation in your life. Still, you can continue developing your knowledge and your, CV and improve your profile by earning online degrees. So this flexibility is very important, I guess, for people who, try to earn degrees while they are doing other things, or it's very difficult for them maybe to, have access to other universities. So this is one important thing, that wherever you are on the globe, so you can just have access to this valuable knowledge through our diversified programs. You can study anytime at your own pace. So you actually have this flexibility. So we do not have very specific time frame when you should be watching specific lecture or attending sessions. So you can organize it based on your lifestyle and your own pace. You can learn anywhere, and this is, thanks to the technology we do have and that we are using as well on our platforms. At the International Open University, whether you are at home or work, or traveling everywhere on vacation, you only need a device that helps you to connect to your education platform, and then you can study and you can you know achieve some progress in the courses where you are registered. Uh, Another very unique as well aspect to the education at International Open University is its Islamic perspective of the education, not only in business, I guess, but in all other programs offered by the university. So we're always trying to offer this unique approach of combining the authentic Islamic knowledge and the modern subjects, and basically as well all the new technology that are being integrated into education. And later on, for sure, when you will be in the marketplace, in any role in any company or organization, you will have as well to deal with this technology. And we are anticipating that you should be equipped with this Islamic perspective to make sure that you can handle any ethical dilemma or any ethical issue that you might face in your real life later on. Um, Very important thing as well, and this is actually based on one of the foundation of the IOU, is that it actually strives to offer high quality education to all students all over the world, regardless of their economic and social situations. So we actually strive to make the fees always affordable, low, and as compared to other universities. And actually, we do have even flexible fee scales based on the developing score of the student's country of origin. So that is as well a very important benefit and advantage of studying at our university. Uh, of course, when you are having a degree, it's important later on when you take your degree to any marketplace, to any company, any organization, or if you want to continue your studies somewhere else, it's very important that your university is accredited. And that is another advantage of the IOU, because all the degrees are accredited, are recognized internationally because it is an online but a university that is licensed and has both institutional and program accreditation for all of its degrees and certificates, which is another tremendous and important, benefit that you have by studying at IOU. Okay, so um, the accreditation, I think it's very important that you realize the importance of this because the university is putting a lot of effort in order to achieve and to maintain this accreditation, uh, to make sure that all the degrees that you can get or earn will be recognized and in the marketplace and internationally. So there are, the Ministry of Higher Education in the Gambia. So that is actually granted the International Open University a license to operate as an online university since 2014. And as well, we have the National Accreditation and Quality Assurance Authority in the Gambia that has also granted the IOU institutional and program accreditation for its bachelor and master's degree starting from 2019. Now, moving to the other, part of this presentation, which will focus basically on the global career prospect or opportunity that you can have as a future student in the business administration program. Uh, First of all, to have an idea about, the general context that we can have or that we can see here, economic, social, etc. So we can notice there is rising global demand in general for business graduates. Okay, so people, even if they are not, 100% from a business background, even if you are an engineer, if you are working, for example, in the healthcare sector, tourism sector, you will always, see that employers would require that you have professional and strong management skills, marketing skills, financial skills, leadership skills. These are international and universal skills that are now required globally and from all companies in order to make sure you fit into the positions that are offered. So that's one of the reasons why it's important to study business. Versatile career paths because the business administration graduates, they can work in many industries, finance, technology, trade, healthcare, as I said, nonprofit sectors, any organization or any company, regardless of the field, will always need someone to manage it. Will always need someone to market it. Will always need someone to hire qualified people. Will always need someone, to manage its finance and its investments. So, which are all, business administration paths. So that's one of the things. So you will always find a job somewhere. So it's up to you where you want to apply business. So you will have to choose the industry. Um, it also, we can see that there is a trend of, rising remote and international work, especially with the advances in technology that now are allowing graduates to work for global company without relocation, working remotely, freelance, working, etc. So all this will actually allow you as well to access some job opportunity without the need to relocate, especially if you really include, as we're doing in our courses, all the new technology that are, required for remote work. Cross-cultural competence as well, because not only you have, a diversified body of faculty and staff, but also even the student body is really very highly diversified. And this will help you as well through communication. We do have, forums where students can communicate, exchange idea, exchange perspective, etc. So this will give you a very unique experience of, cross-cultural skills, because most of the companies now, if you want to work in an international multinational company, you will have to work and to collaborate with people from different culture, from different backgrounds. So studying in a diversified, environment will prepare you for this kind of, situation and context. Okay, so you will be ready to effectively work with people from various cultural backgrounds. Ethics as a competitive advantage. Okay, so of course, as I said in the beginning, because we focus a lot in delivering our courses, in the way we present theories, in the way we present the different concepts related to different, areas in business. We trying to add the Islamic and the ethical perspective to this, because this will prepare you better for, a marketplace that is more and more globalized, more and more diversified, and where, trying to make sure that despite this diversification, people will always share the same set of, ethical values and ethical code of conduct. So creating this kind of awareness among our students for the importance of ethical decision making and integrity in different areas of business is also an added value to their qualification and preparation for the marketplace. Um, Also, of course, we're trying through the different areas of business we're teaching to develop the leadership skills of our students. Today, companies, they don't look for people who will just come and apply the theory as is. Most of the companies, they're looking for people who are problem solvers. So when you'll be in a position in marketing, in HR, in operation management, etc., so you will be required to solve problems on a daily basis, which means you will have specific cases, specific scenarios, and you need to be equipped and to be trained to, try to use all the background from theories and concepts and what you studied to apply it to a real world situation and solve problems. And this will slowly and gradually develop your leadership skills. Your So the more you are able to solve problems, the more you are able to, anticipate problems, the more you are able to improvise and find solutions to, unique problems, the more you will develop your leadership skills and be ready for your future job. So some positions here that you might as well, and I'm giving you here some examples of position that you might, apply for and, build a career in business through these positions. So like a business manager, operations supervisor, project manager, management trainee. So these are examples of positions that require managerial and leadership skills. And of course, our business administration programs make sure that its graduates will develop the required skills and competencies so they are a good fit to this kind of position. So of course, first and most important is that we provide them with a strong theoretical foundation. So we make sure through using, the teaching material that is up to date and international, we use it in other university, making sure that we are selecting our faculty members in a way that they can, deliver the courses in the best way. So all this will make sure that our students will get a solid knowledge of management principles, strategic planning, organizational behavior, marketing, accounting, financial management. So all these areas. That's the first thing. So after building this foundation, and as I said earlier, so now you need to move to the most critical phase, which is using this knowledge to become a problem solver. So in any advertisement for jobs, you will see that they are always looking for people who are problem solver, have critical thinking, can solve, problems and real case scenarios. Sometimes even in job interviews, they can give you some short cases or short problems, and they ask you, what would you do in this situation as a manager? What do you suggest as solution for this issue? So to prepare you for this, we trying to include in our material and education approach the case study approach, examples, applying the theoretical foundation to real companies, international companies, what's happening around us as consumers, as users, as maybe even employees. So all this will help you to practically apply the knowledge and develop and enhance your problem solving skills. And of course, we want you to become ethical leaders, not only good leaders, but ethical leaders. Because remember, if you are a leader, it means later on, for your employees and for your subordinates, you will be as well a role model. So they will follow your steps. So you need to lead ethically. You need to give the example. Okay. So we want you to be a good leader, but also an ethical leader, a charismatic leader, a transformative leader. All these aspects of leadership, we want to develop them through the courses we're giving at the business administration department. So it will provide you with the ability to make decisions that are guided by, as I said, Islamic values and global best practices and all the shared, code of conduct and ethical values. Um, you will not be working alone. I think in the future, more and more people will have to work in teams. So we want to make sure our students are well trained to work in team in with people from different backgrounds. You cannot, if you are, for example, marketing graduates, if you want to specialize in finance, if you want to specialize in human resources, just keep in mind that you will not only work with people from the same field. So people from marketing will have to learn how to work and collaborate with people from finance, with people from HR, with people from production, with people from logistics, etc. With people, I mean, from different, countries and cultural backgrounds. So you need to make sure how you can, you know, benefit from the diversity and have this cross-functional ability to work with people from different backgrounds so that you can make the best decision for your company. So you will always be integrated into group projects required to ensure peer collaboration, and we do prepare our graduates for this kind of skills and teamwork. You need as well in today's job market to develop a global mindset. I think we all know that globalization now is becoming, one of the foundation of our society, of the economy all over the world. So you just have to embrace this and develop a mindset that will help you to navigate through this globalized world. Okay, so you need to, develop and enhance your ability, your skills in working with, peers from other, countries, build cross-cultural management competencies, etc. And because our IOU is offering you already a globalized and diversified, environment, it will for sure prepare you for this. We'll go now through other types of career, specifically those related to marketing. You can have, as examples of positions like marketing executive, brand manager, digital marketing specialist, sales managers, and etc. So there are many positions that are related to the marketing field, and we do as well prepare our graduates for this because, first of all, we offer them a comprehensive marketing knowledge. So, when we're talking about marketing, there are areas where you need to be, aware of the most and, leading theory and the latest trends in the marketing field, like branding, like consumer behavior, like market research, marketing strategies. All these are, foundation of the marketing field and a must-have for anybody who's planning to build a career in marketing. Uh, I think you agree that we cannot, now, I mean, ignore the digital impact on the marketing field. So now digital marketing is becoming really a leading area in marketing as a whole. We can see that from an academic point of view, from an industrial point of view, economic point of view, a lot of importance and weight is giving to the digital marketing, even in terms of job offering. Most of the company now require that you do have this kind of skills if you're planning to, build a career in marketing. So digital marketing, social media marketing, e-commerce, online customer engagement. Now with the as well internet artificial intelligence and generative artificial intelligence. So we can see a lot of new trends as well, where technology is being combined with different areas of marketing for a better targeting of the market, to make sure you analyze the consumer behavior very well, to make sure that you as well predict the consumer behavior in the future, the personalization of the experience, the consumer experience. So all this is actually being based on the digital skills. Not to forget as well the analytical skills of, because thanks to this, technology, you will always also benefit from a huge, volume of information through different platform of social media, of, browsing history of the customers, etc. So it's very important as well to have this, and we do integrate this in our courses and program. Uh, of course, like any other area in the business, you always have to develop this problem-solving skills, but you add to it a touch of, creativity, because, marketing is always, closely related to your ability to be creative. So companies, they succeed most of the time because they had a creative, social media campaign, a creative advertisement, a creative packaging. So creativity is always very important when it comes to marketing, because some part of the marketing is like an art where you need to be more creative and solve problem at the same time. So you need to design innovative campaigns, innovative solutions to make sure you stay competitive despite the aggressive competition from, all other companies in the market. Uh, Marketeers, what they do most of the time is that they try to convince consumers to purchase something. They try to convince consumers to stay with them and not to switch to any other competitor. So this requires a high level of, negotiation skills and communication skills as well. So you need to be trained well when it comes to persuasion, to relationship communication, to your ability to close deals, even difficult deals, and even, if you have a lot of competitors in this, market. So very important to do this, and our graduates, they benefit from, the design of our program and the delivery of our courses to make sure they develop and enhance their negotiation skills. And finally, in marketing, of course, ethics are always important, and we do focus on our courses on all, the issues that could be, related to any unethical practice, to any, criticism that the society might have towards marketing, some kind of misconduct. So we try to, put some, emphasize on these problems, and always try to find solutions on how to overcome all these issues related to some kind of, unethical marketing practice, trying to give some, Islamic perspective on how to practice and do marketing in an ethical way, focus on honesty, on fairness, on respect for some cultural sensitivities when it comes to marketing campaign, especially now that we can see again with globalization that we have those global brands that sometimes can cause, some cultural pollutions, as we say. So we're trying to touch on this different, sensitive area when it comes to ethical marketing approach so we can make sure we are sending to the job market people and graduates who are equipped with a strong ethical maybe system and ethical values so that they can practice this in the job market and in their uh, employment. Okay, so in finance, banking, and accounting, another areas and important one when it comes to career. So you can have what we call the financial analyst, accountant, banking officer, investment advisor, audit associate, and many others. So these are just some example. We know that as well people who are graduate from finance, most of the time, they, you know, they can find a lot of opportunities because it's always a field where, you need, fresh graduates in finance, in accounting. We make sure at the business administration program to build a strong financial knowledge, making sure that our students are equipped with the um, you know, um, maybe international standards and excellent, education when it comes to all these kind of theories related to financial management, related to accounting principles, and related to investment analysis, which are very important area in finance. We're trying as well, and we do offer our students dual expertise from understanding both conventional and Islamic finance system. It's Islamic finance is, an area that is gaining a lot of, importance internationally, and sometimes not only in Islamic countries, but some even non-Islamic countries are trying and are adopting some principle from the Islamic finance system. So we think it's very important that our students gain a very deep understanding of both these perspectives because it's important for them to, be more competitive in the job market. Um, if you are in finance, we will make sure as well that you have high level of analytical skills because this is what you're doing. You're analyzing situation, you're analyzing, financial investments, etc., risks, etc. So it's very important that you gain this to interpret the financial data, to forecast trends, to make sure that you're giving the required support to decision making people in your company later on when you will be in charge in a company for the financial analyst, for example. We make sure that you develop awareness about, regulation system across the world, those that are, global laws in banking, the compliance, the ethical standards as well when it comes to finance. We offer you practical application. So hands-on experience through case studies, through simulation, project work. So you can see that across all our programs, we make sure that you will always have this hands-on experience, okay? Um, Financial analysis is very important, and you can only excel in this through practice, through, having many situations, many kinds of studies, and you develop your skills in how to interpret all these information, financial information, how to, maybe forecast or project, in the future, how you can provide solution for the present, etc. Uh, Entrepreneurship, okay, another very important area that is gaining a lot of importance now in business. Um, and especially in the developing countries and even in the developed countries, because it is an area that will teach you how to create a business and how to manage this business. And this will help a lot of students on how to fulfill this dream of having your own company, your own startup, and start, being your own boss, right? So of course, as position, if you actually choose to follow the entrepreneurship and startups um, field, it means that mostly you are looking for launching your own business, but you can also work as a business consultant, as a social entrepreneur, as innovation manager. You become the owner of your own business. Okay, so entrepreneurship, it means you actually are equipped through the courses that you will get in our program on how to start by, you start with you from the searching for the idea that is innovative, creative enough, and how to develop this idea gradually to make it, a real business, a real company, how to develop your first prototype. So it will take you through the different steps of entrepreneurship. So our graduate are prepared to have this entrepreneurial mindset, okay, that is one of the most important maybe qualities that will make you a successful entrepreneur, is that you have an entrepreneurial mindset. So you are prepared, you have all the technical backgrounds, personality backgrounds, qualification, etc., that will help you to become a business planner, an innovative person that will help you to analyze, the market and make sure that you will choose the business and you will select and make sure that you detect the most important opportunities in the market and capitalize on it and make your or launch your own business. So launching a business, yeah, the idea is very attractive to a lot of people, but it requires some practical business skills and diversified business skills. So that's why through the different programs we want to prepare you for all the aspects that you might need in business, from finance to marketing to operation to strategic management to leadership skills, etc. You agree that, for example, launching a new business is not always a very easy experience. Okay, uh, we actually, even the most successful companies now, they went through ups and downs, uh, try essay, try error, etc., failures, success stories. So you need to be prepared for this. You need to be equipped with the problem solving skills that will help you to learn from your mistakes, um, or look at mistakes as experience, not as failure. You need to make sure that you have, the ability to identify the opportunity and overcome any challenge that you might face in launching your business or in growing your business in a creative way. So this is all, through what we offer you as problem solving skills. Of course, ethics always present, always, a cornerstone in your, qualification and your preparation for your career. So if you want to start your business or found a business on a solid, foundation, you need to make sure that you are watching, all the ethical values, all the Islamic values, and, always launch your business as, a way for you to offer the best to the community. We can also see that now there is, a growing trend towards what we call the socially responsible entrepreneurship, which is, directed towards helping community, you know, maybe giving equal opportunities to people from different economic, social, and cultural background, helping to solve the issues of specific community. Make sure that you include what we call the fair trade component in your business, etc., creating jobs. So trying to solve issues of specific people. So all this, you look at it from an ethical perspective as well. When you are actually creating a business, so you cannot be disconnected from your environment. Actually, it's the opposite that is required for you to promote your business, to make sure that you can, you know, identify opportunities, communicate with the right people in the right place. So you will have to develop networking and make sure that your, sphere of relation will grow through your experience. So that's why at the business administration program, we already give you this possibility to access to global peer network. So you learn on how to collaborate and partner maybe with people because of the diversified opportunities as well. Uh, Business graduates are also, uh, have the opportunity as well to work in what we call the not-for-profit sector and development sector. Not-for-profit, which means organizations that are not meant to make profit, but they are meant there to help some communities, to serve some communities, and their major goal is not to make profit, but they still need people that would manage them well. And I might say that even in the not-for-profit organization, management is even more important than for-profit, because if you're not making profit and you still need to survive and you still need to serve community, so this requires a lot of creativity, a lot of leadership skill, a lot of innovation skills. So here the potential position that you can access could be the NGO program officer, community development coordinator, project manager, fundraising and partnership manager, corporate social responsibility specialist. Okay. Um, how do we prepare our graduates for this kind of position through, capitalizing and preparing them with strong ethical leadership, strong commitment level to integrity, transparency, social responsibility, and awareness. Okay, they would require as well skills when it comes to project management, because when you are working for a not-profit organization, so you will need to, as I said in the beginning, be trained on how to plan, how to implement those plans, how to monitor the development of those projects, and how to make sure you achieve it, the result that you were expected to do. Okay. Also, the cross-cultural competence, we do actually make sure that our graduates will have the ability to work effectively in diversified environment, because NGO in general, they actually work with global communities. Even you will have to team up with people from different, cultural and education background. Communication and advocacy, that is actually a very critical skills when it comes to not-profit um, uh, employees, because you will need as well. Imagine that you are working in fundraising and you're trying to get some funds. This requires high level of advocacy, high level of communication skills, persuasion, high level of engagement, a high level of the ability of promoting social causes and convincing others to contribute to the project without making sure, without having any profit, because in the business world it's always very difficult to convince investors or businesses to invest time or money or effort in something where they will not get a profit in exchange. But we can see as well at the same time that CSR is becoming a very important part of all strategic plans of companies. So all companies are required to have in their strategic plan, a level of CSR where they ensure and show and prove that they are committed to the community, that they are committed to social work, to social causes. And this is actually the way that you can, as corporate social responsible specialists, can convince those companies to contribute to your project. Okay, strategic thinking, because you will need to make sure you can align the nonprofit goals with the sustainable development objectives in general, how to align what you want to do to some communities to the strategic objectives of specific companies. So this company will be, motivated to collaborate with you. So these are thinking where you're trying to combine, the two aspects of, the community and the social causes to the strategic objectives of a specific company. Cross-border trade and logistics. Okay, that's also another, important areas in business that where you can, apply for positions like international trade specialist, supply chain analyst, export import coordinator, logistics manager, procurement officer, and these are, positions that are highly demanded nowadays. And being aware of this, we do also make sure you are, equipped if you are interested in this kind of, career with the global trade knowledge. You need to understand the basics and the foundation of the import-export regulation, the trade agreements, the customs processes in different countries, different region. That's very important. The supply chain expertise, So supply chain is really the heart of any business, not only when it comes to production or physical goods, but also even in services. Supply chain is really the heart of any, successful business. So you should gain here skills when it comes to procurement, to inventory control, distribution and planning, etc. And then developing your negotiation skills, train it to handle contracts, pricing, and the relationships that you can manage successfully and effectively with vendors from all over the world. Cultural and ethical awareness are always present here as well, with your ability, to manage those international partnership, international communication, because when we're talking about, for example, international trade specialists. So you need to make sure that you are complying with, the laws of, international trade of specific countries. Also making sure that you respect your own ethical values, etc. So this is a very important aspect of this job, being both culturally and ethically aware. Of course, it's an area as well where you will require high level of problem solving mindset as well. So because there are a lot of, maybe challenges that would face you as, a specialist in logistics, you need always to make sure you are optimizing time, optimizing investment. You need to make sure that you can also solve unexpected issues. So we all hear, even in the news, how sometimes some factors that are not under your control would cause some challenges when it comes to logistics and to delivery. So these are all issues that would require from you a high level of problem solving mindset. Technology and e-business roles, so ranging from e-commerce manager, business analyst, digital project coordinator, product manager. So all these examples of career paths in all what is, technology and e-business role, especially, as I said, with the digitalization of businesses, digitalization of processes, with the artificial intelligence being integrated gradually and very, quickly into a lot of business, processes. So all this would require you to be prepared for this kind of, responsibility and roles, by, of course, providing you with the digital business knowledge, understanding, all the e-commerce models, understanding how online marketplaces are managed, the digital transformation, how it is happening, what are its, consequences, drawbacks, advantages, disadvantages. So all these are very important. Data-driven decision making, that's, a very important skill as well. We're talking today about big data, we're talking today about business analytics. All these, are meant to equip you with the ability to take decisions that are driven by the data that you're collecting from different kind of sources. Okay, so you can analyze the online sales data, the customer behavior, not only the real customer behavior, but now you can also track all what's happening on social media platforms. There is what we call as well the sentiment analysis that would help you to analyze all the feedback, all the customer generated content on the social media platform to understand the consumer behavior and to predict the behavior in the future, to as well predict the market trends and prepare a strategy to fit into this, expected trends. Project management skills, very important, and should be focusing here on virtual teams and online project. How are you able to do this online collaboration, making it successful, making it effective, etc. So this is another type of skills that you will gain in this kind of programs. Marketing integrations, because when we're talking about technology and e-business roles, so digital marketing is very important area here, and very important to know how to align all this digital marketing strategy with the business goals in general. And the more we're talking about technology, the more as well we're raising like flags about, making sure we do always watch the ethical, aspects that come and ethical challenges that would come as well with, the integration of technology into our life, into our businesses. So very important to ensure that you are equipped with this, kind of awareness of online security, privacy, responsibility of your, conduct online. All these things, all these dilemma that we can see today and that are coming with this, integration of technology, intensive integration of technology into our private, data, private, for example, browsing history, purchasing history, personalization that is becoming sometimes dangerous for some customers, etc. So we need to weight, the benefit of technology with the ethical challenges that come with it as well. So these are another, elements that you would gain through your maybe education in the business administration department. So in conclusion, so I tried through this, detailed presentation to give you different career paths, career opportunity that you can have through our different tracks, and programs and business administration. So what I want you to keep in mind is that, as a graduate of IOU business administration program, you will be, you will gain a very, competitive profile that will prepare you to be, to compete with other global, students and graduates, both at the academic level, ethical level, and through all the practical, foundation you will have and experience you will have through the different courses. Our programs prepare the students for diversified, career paths and industries, including management, marketing, finance, technology, development sectors, non-profit sectors, as we said. Uh, you will possess as graduate of IOU BBA a unique advantage because you will be equipped with this, ability to integrate Islamic values into the global business skills and into the new technologies that are being integrated in the business world. And this will give you a very unique profile that will, make you very competitive in the global market. Okay, you need to be aware as well of the career growth path that you can have, because uh, you should have a vision of your career in any of these, areas in business. So make sure that you have a vision of what you want to do, what is the path that you will follow. And as you can see, or maybe you might be aware of, in any career, you will always have what we call, first of all, the entry level. Okay, so you should not target from the beginning highly, high positions, or managerial position, high managerial position. So you need to start gradually and evolving through the career goal that you will have for yourself. So the entry level, you will have, opportunities like business officer, marketing executive, financial analyst, project assistant. This will help you to gain, practice, to know how things are working. And then after excelling in those positions, you might move to the mid-level, career. And here you will be able to compete or to apply for department manager position, brand manager position, operation leadership, financial controller, etc. Now, gaining more, experience here will help you to move to the senior level, where you will become director, CEO, your own entrepreneur, global consultant. So very important that you have this vision of your career, to work towards this, to make sure that you benefit from all the courses, all the opportunities that are offered for you through the IOU Business Administration Program, so that you can achieve this dream of going through these, different levels of career path, and inshallah, achieving your dream career in any of the fields that are being offered by the Business Administration Program. Okay. Um, don't forget as well that beyond, the graduate level and certification bachelor, IOU do offer as well a lot of, um, uh, graduate studies and other credentials like MBA, CFA, PMP, CPA, and many other professional certifications that will, enhance your profile, enhance your, CV, will make you further more competitive as compared to other candidates when applying for a job. So make sure that you have an overview of all the programs that will help you as well to move from, one level to another in this one. Because sometimes, for example, a PNP certification will help you to move from a mid-level to a senior level. An MBA will help you as well to be promoted in your career, in your job. Okay, so I think I went through all the aspects of all the career prospects for our students in the business administration program at the International Open University. Uh, I hope you will, inshallah, benefit from this session. We are, very excited to have you, inshallah, among us as a student at the International Open University. Please let me know if you have any question regarding any of the information that we have discussed together in this presentation. And I'm sure we do have, a lot of, ways where you can communicate with the university to ask more questions about the programs and the career prospects, and paths that are related to each one of these. So please, if you have any questions, I would be very happy, inshallah, to answer you here. Um, yeah, thank you very much. Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.